Tributes have been paid today to two soldiers from this region killed in Afghanistan. Lance Corporal Scott Hardy from Essex and Private James Grigg from Suffolk were both serving with the Royal Anglians. They died on Tuesday. The Defence Secretary Bob Ainsworth said today they were both courageous, dedicated men who died fighting to bring greater security to Afghanistan and the UK.
So I think we should keep out of the country and let the people rule themselves.
There's some ICOM chatter saying that the Taliban are looking at us right now.
Changing mags!
Can you see where he's firing from?
The war in Afghanistan, also known as Operation Enduring Freedom, began October the 7th, 2001 as a response to the September the 11th attacks on the World Trade Center. It was meant to be a swift strike back to root out the terrorists being harboured by the Taliban regime. The early stages of the war were very successful. The Taliban were deposed and replaced with a democratic government. However, in almost 10 years later, we're still fighting and still losing men.
And I think that when the going gets tough, these people just disappear into the mountains, and
This is because the war turned into an insurgency around 2004. This means the greatest danger faced by our troops fighting out there is the deadly roadside bomb.
Many soldiers have died over there, and hundreds of soldiers have died, not only in Afghanistan but in Iraq as well. And there comes a time when we've got to say no and pull out, in my opinion.
Official figures state that of the troops killed last year, 58% were killed by IEDs alone. That's 368 coalition troops. This soldier recalls a vivid account of one of his soldiers being killed by an IED.
Bernard was a soldier of the utmost calibre. He had a college degree, but joined his country in the fight against terrorism. He loved heavy metal bands, gods, Catholicism, and interacting with people. His infantry unit was attacked, and he volunteered / was asked nicely by the infantry commander to go along to conduct TQ in support of that mission. Usually the TAC team there would go, but the commander didn't trust them and thought they were lazy. So he went, and I had no idea, that is, until I got a call in the morning from my commander in Bagram, asking if I had heard from him, because on the SIGATs they had seen an IED near Ghazni. I checked with our med officer and the S-3 air element and confirmed that Bernard was inbound. He landed and I helped take him off the bird. He was unconscious. We took him into the field hospital and the doctors went to work. They cut off his clothes and attempted to revive him, but they never did figure out what exact internal injury he had. He never recovered. I watched him die right there.
This chilling recollection shows us the impact of the human cost of the war. So far, 2,353 coalition servicemen have been killed in action in Afghanistan. 359 of them were British casualties, and with no plans to withdraw until 2014, this number is certain to rise. We asked Mick, an ex-serviceman in the Grenadier Guards, what he thought about the war and whether or not the human cost was justifiable.
People in this country now are just about fed up, sick and tired of war, and like I said earlier, that we seem to be meddling in everybody else's affairs, and instead of getting on with their own problems.
It's another long day.
Yeah, another long day.